here we are. That's not how I start this. Hello, and welcome to the Slightly Overweight podcast. We are here, me and you, and Opie. Mackenzie is not here right now, but maybe she'll join us later, if you guys act good. So a lot has happened, so much so that we weren't even able to friggin' post on last week. So, and this one comes out a day late as well, but it's okay. We're getting them out, and you still love us, hopefully. So that's all that matters. But just want to get this, off my chest. I got a guitar. I did it. I bought it. I got it. I play it, and I'm really glad that I did buy it, because I was gonna wait. I was going to wait to buy the guitar until we got a house, just because I don't want to make a lot of noise and stuff. But, the quiet hours are like 8 p.m. to, 4 a.m. or something. So I can play any times other than that, which is good. So I've been learning a couple of songs, and, Chaboy Slays and stuff, of course. Opie's right here. I don't know if you can see him. But, so let's go ahead and talk about Opie for a second. Mackenzie. Do you want to wait to talk about Opie's tail till you get down here? Okay. So, we were gone for a couple of days because we went on spring break. Talk about that in a second. And my mom was watching Opie. He greeted us at the door, and he was amazing. Perfect health, everything. We come home, still good. And we go to sleep. He usually doesn't leave the bed while we're sleeping. But for some reason, during the night, he did. And, like, that next morning, bro, we're just walking around with him and shit. Oh, no. Sorry. He gets off the bed and he whines, like, really, really high pitch, like. And we're like, whoa, that was weird. And we thought maybe he just, like, pinched a nerve for a second or something. But then, like, he hit his tail on, like, one of the railings upstairs, and he whined again, but like a lot louder, and we're like, holy shit, something's going on. So we instantly thought like hip problem, like something's wrong with his legs, because dogs for some reason have like hip problems, but he's still young, so I'm like, I don't know. So we give it a couple, and he does it again. We're like, that's so weird. So we take him on a walk to go pee, and we're like looking at him, we're like, why is he walking funny? He's like kind of walking a little bit like whopper jab, as they say, or whopper job. And then I'm like, yo, his tail is not up. His tail is like pointing straight down. Not like it's tucked like he's scared, but like it's like, so his spine is here, and then once it goes off his body, there's like a little tiny hump of like 2 inches, as if he's like trying to pull it up, and then the rest of it is just as limp as like a rabbit's foot. And that's what it looks like. It looks like a rabbit's foot hanging off a keychain. And I'm like, so I start feeling it. He doesn't whine, and Mackenzie feels it, and then she like puts it in the position that he normally has it, which is like straight up. And bro whines so loud, and I'm like, so it's the tail. That's what it is. So it was too late to call the vet. So we were freaking out about it and super paranoid. So we went ahead and called like the next morning that they opened, and they said that like a broken tail on a dog is similar to a broken toe, Mackenzie called them. And there's nothing they could really do about it unless, like, only thing they could really do would be if it was, like, extremely crushed and broken, they could go in and do some, like, reconstructive surgery. We're like, I don't think it's broken. I think it's, like, a muscle sprain or something. So they gave him some pain meds. And it's been 2 days now since we think it happened. And he's still sitting kind of funny and like hesitant to get up, but I do think that it is getting better. So we're going to keep an eye on it, and hopefully he gets better. But he's been milking it, bro. I get that he's in pain, but a broken toe, dude, he knows that if he like makes a sad face and like whines a little bit, Mackenzie might actually give him some extra treats, you know what I mean? And but we give them to him because we want him to feel better and stuff. So, Comet doesn't give a fuck though. She has no hesitation. She's still a complete bitch to him, and if he's walking past, she still swats at him, which is good. We don't want her to act different too, but yeah, hopefully he gets better. But we went to Tennessee. East Tennessee, specifically, that boy from East Tennessee. That's a good song by Seven Summers, Morgan Wallen. But went to East Tennessee and Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area. Had the best spring break ever, dude. We went with some really fun people, Mackenzie's mom and her mom's friend, and had a blast the whole time. We got an Airbnb thing. It's like a cabin in the woods that had a freaking movie theater in it. Like, what? So we watched The Adam Project with Ryan Reynolds, which is a beautiful movie if you want to cry and you have daddy issues. But, no, it's a good movie all around, though. What's up? It's right there. It wasn't plugged in. But we watched that movie and then a movie called Nightmare Alley, which has Bradley Cooper in it, which is very good. We haven't finished that yet, though, but... And so I didn't realize how big Dolly Parton was, like, in the South. I get that she's, like, a celebrity, but, like, you don't just, like, go to a certain city and everything is just, like, Justin Bieber world. You know what I mean? But, like, Gatlinburg is... like Dolly Parton's world. And we went to this place called The Island, which is kind of like an adult kind of Disney-esque place where there's a bunch of shops you can buy stuff at. And there's if you hear squeaking, that's Opie. He's finally becoming happy again, so we'll let him squeak. And if you have an issue with it, go to a different podcast. Oh, I forgot. So hit the like button. I always fucking forget this, dude. I got to get on this. Hit the like button if you're watching. Oh, what are we, 7 minutes in? Okay, so 80% of you are no longer watching. But hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the download button, and if you can, leave a rating because it helps me out greatly with the algorithm and stuff like that. So, thank you. But we go to this place that's like an adult Disney World with kids, though. And... It's like a Disney Springs. It's like a Disney Springs, yeah. Do you want to get everything's good except the button? Yeah, hit the button and then put it on. We got Mackenzie now. Round of applause. Studio audience. Comment.
Opie, squeak.
Opie?
Do I hold it down?
Yeah, until the blue light goes on.
Can I just join you?
Yeah. Huh. Go ahead and start talking.
Hello?
Boom, there you go. Now we got 2 mics in this bitch. Double the squeaking. But we go there, and it was recommended by a coworker of mine to go to this place called Old Smokey Barn. And it's like a big bar, but like on the outside.
I thought you said barn.
It is barn. Old Smokey Barn is what it's called.
I thought it was a bar.
No, Old Smokey Barn.
What?
I swear to God, barn is in the name.
No, it's Old Smokey
Barn.
Moonshine.
Barn.
No.
Yeah, I swear, dude.
I get the fucking
Here,
Moonshine.
you have my phone? No, that's called Old Smokey. But that's called the Old Smokey Barn at the island. And, I don't know, dude. Like, side note, I've been so hungry lately. And I don't know what it is, but everywhere I go, I used to, like, not clean my plate, bro. Everywhere we go, my plate is clean, dude. And I don't, maybe I'm, like, my metabolism is kicking in or something, or I don't know, but I could eat for days, dude. But we went to this place called the Old Smokey Barn. And
it's literally just called Old Smokey Moonshine.
Barn?
No.
Really?
Really?
Interesting. At the island?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we went to the Old Smokey Mountain Moonshine place. And what they do is they have this like bartender that kind of does a taste testing. So you get these little itty bitty tiny 1 ounce little tiny shot glasses, and he gives you the different flavors of the moonshine. Ooh. And I don't know if I hadn't eaten that day or something, but we did like altogether maybe like 2 shots, and Chaboy was feeling something. So am I a lightweight? Possibly. I don't particularly think I'm a lightweight, but for some reason I was feeling something. And it was funny. So we went ahead and got a couple of moonshine bottles. We have banana pudding and the regular moonshine, courtesy of Mackenzie's mom. Thank you. Is it the barn? No way it's the barn, dude.
It is. I was looking at the actual distillery.
So.
But it is called Old Smokey Barn.
So.
You're right.
Yes, dude! You don't get many of those. As a dude, you don't
I guess
get...
I didn't realize it's actually a
barn. Yeah.
I just saw the alcohol and walked in.
You're like, this is where I belong. Boop, 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 boop. So that was a lot of fun. But we got a couple of moonshine things, and we went to, what else did we go? Oh, the caves, dude. So we'll spend a couple of minutes on the caves. I know you guys don't like the whole cave thing. We're in a Mammoth Cave shirt. But caves, for some reason, are the coolest thing. I think that is cheap, like life-altering.
They're not super cheap.
I mean, you can go to Mammoth Caves for like $13. You know? Like, if you wanted to see a cave, you can go do it, like...
Okay, but like the walk-in part of Mammoth Caves isn't that cool.
That is true.
Like the entrance.
But I want, my goal is to go to every single cave in the entire world ever. That's my goal. I got a list going. And each cave, the coolest part about each cave... Dude, we saw the underground lake! Sorry. The coolest thing about each cave is that you get to hear the story about how the cave was found out. And it's always one or two kids playing and their mom and dad aren't there, and they find this cave and they keep it a secret. That's what happens. Boom. Every time. That's a cave. Sometimes a rabbit, sometimes a dog.
Sometimes they're not keeping it a secret, though. They go tell people and people believe them.
Okay, well, the two that we saw, they kept it a secret because gang. You know, the two boys and then the one dude. Well, I guess he didn't keep it a secret, but no one believed him.
He tried. Nobody believed him.
Ben Sands. R.I.P. But we saw the largest underground non-subglacial cave in the world, but the largest underground cave in America. So we went there. There's a boat with a glass bottom, a really cool person named Jess.
The biggest underwater lake.
That's what I said.
No, you kept saying underwater cave.
Oh, did I say underground cave?
Yeah.
I meant underground lake. My bad. The biggest the second largest non-subglacial underground lake in the world. And the other one's in Myanmar, I think, or Marabi. And as we're going on this thing, it's huge. It's 200 football, you know, two football fields long, 200 feet. You know what I mean? 200 footballs long, probably. Okay. And up to 70 feet deep, and there's fish in there. But then she says, shout out to Jess, who was our tour guide. Great job. She says, they were trying to figure out where the water was going, because obviously it was going somewhere because the water level would change. So they sent scuba dudes into like the bottom of the lake to find out where the leak was. Not a leak, but you know, like a hole. And then she says that they found the hole because they were like following where the fish went or something. And it was so skinny that they couldn't go with their scuba gear. They had to put their scuba gear in front of them and like keep it attached to their mouth and like waddle forwards. And they get in there, dude. They get through this hole to a fucking bigger underground lake, dude. And they were swimming around, and it hadn't been touched for obviously like millions of years and stuff. So all this sediment and stuff on the bottom of the lake floor is getting kicked up. So they don't have like a whole lot of time because they can't really see anything, and they have to hold on to their lifeline, which is like a taut string that you have to follow if you're underwater. If you lose that string, 90% of the time you die. Which is scary. So they're gripping that thing, and they couldn't find the surface. I mean, they obviously knew where the bubbles went, but since it was so murky, they couldn't figure out where the surface went. So they don't know if it's completely filled. They don't know. It probably is, because it seemed like it was lower than the other lake, and if the water's flowing in there, it could. I don't understand. But the fact that there could be even a possible bigger lake right next to it just blew my mind. That's undiscovered, too, even with modern technology. Super cool. But I thought that was really... really interesting. And I love caves. If you're near a cave, if you're in like Kentucky, Tennessee, Tallahatchie, Tuckaleechee, San Antonio, I don't know. You got to go see a cave. I mean, it is a life-changing experience. Okay, that's 5 minutes on caves. Sorry about that. But where did we go to I Get Super Sauced? Remember that? Where did I go? Where was that at? It was at the end zone.
I was like at Tennessee.
Right?
What? Yeah.
Because we haven't done a podcast since then. Yeah.
That's the end zone.
So we went to End Zone, and it's this bar, and I ended up having 4 Captain Morgans, 2 margaritas, and a shot of Rumple Mints, which is the coolest alcohol ever. It's like peppermint schnapps. Don't know why, but like when you drink it, you're just like, this is what like Santa Claus probably drinks. It's really cool, and it clears your sinuses and stuff too. Almost said your senses.
Yeah, it does. It makes them all go away.
No, it does. All your senses are gone. If you do enough of them, probably. But I got 2 sauce, basically. And I, I forgot what we did. We drove home. But I remember like half of this. Most of this is from what I was told. And I guess on the way home, like, I needed air because I thought that I was going to hurl. But I kept asking if I could hurl. Like, if I could, like, do you mind if I puke outside?
Yeah, you're like, I could just do it out the window. And we're like, no, we'll pull over.
I'll just do it. So then
and then you were like, but car wash. You could just get a car wash.
Just get the car wash and the puke will come up. Because I've cleaned off plenty of puke off of vehicles. It's very disgusting, but it does happen. One dude just had mouthwash on the side of his car. Like, he was going too fast and tried to spit it out, but just splattered everywhere. But I'm like playing with the window going up and down instead of just leaving it down for some reason. But so I feel like complete shit. It's my first time having nausea. And which is a weird feeling. Like, I've been on spinny stuff. I've spun till I can't spun no more. But whenever you have nausea and you like don't puke, it's like a different feeling basically. And it's scary because you're like, you want to puke, but you can't. So we're in this car ride. I'm like, please go home. So we go home, or to her mom's house, and I'm in the, I'm in the bathroom, like trying to get it out. It won't come out. I'm like, okay. So Mackenzie tries to give me water. I drink the water. Then she hands me this blue bottle of
Pedialyte.
some shit, dude.
Pedialyte.
And I take it, and I take one sip. Tastes like the fucking ocean, dude. Tastes like complete salty shit. Disgusting. I'm like, what are you trying to feed me? Trying to poison me? And she's like, drink it, it's good for you, it's hydration. And I was like, why would it be salty? I was confused. But I didn't drink it because I was like, nah. Somehow I made it home because Mackenzie drove me, and I whined the whole time because I just wanted to go home. Thought I was going to puke, didn't puke. Ate some food, went to bed. This is where it gets interesting. The next morning, dude, I feel like complete shit still, okay? Walking around, moping around. Eat a couple of things. I almost didn't want to eat because everything like didn't sound good to me. It sounded like it would make me puke.
That's nausea.
So I forced myself to eat. I ate it. Mackenzie goes, hey, just drink the Pedialyte. It's hydration. You'll feel better. And I was like, so I did.
You like chugged it.
I chugged it. I drank the whole bottle. And it's a good flavor. It's just salty. For some reason, though. Went to work. Gave it 10 minutes to kick in or something. And I felt like I was on cloud 9. As if I had just done a line of cocaine and I was in the 80s and I had no knowledge of the repercussions of doing cocaine. I felt so good for no reason. And then it hit me. I was like, maybe I should just be hydrated more. To that point, I don't think I had ever been fully hydrated in my life.
Well, don't, like, when you get to work in the summers, you do those pops,
popsicles. But it's been like a year since I've done those. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Those are like those hydration popsicles that they give you when you're sick.
Legit. They're like salty popsicles that they buy from, like, I don't know, the manufacturing place or something. But, yeah. So drink water, kids, is what I'm saying, dude. Water is your best friend. And I'm like thirsty now talking about all this water. Water. Oh, are you drinking in front of me? What is that, water or moonshine? But people in Tennessee are goofy, bro. In a good way. Like, they're wholesome, they're nice people. I don't think we met one person that was like, I don't know, you know. There's one dude who didn't have any teeth that was like kind of walking towards us or something, and I was like, but
everybody in Tennessee.
Yeah, but it was really cool. We had a lot of fun. What else did we do in there? Just to put a T on that. Oh, so we saw hella Corvettes. There was a Corvette convention going down there. We didn't go to the Corvette convention because it was like raining and the cars were like leaving. So we were like, nah. But for some reason, everybody was driving their Corvettes. I'm talking C8s, C7s, C6s, C5s.
Because it was the expo.
Legit, C4s. I didn't see any C3s, but I did see a C2. No C1s though, unfortunately.
You saw C3s, you just didn't see them on the road.
I didn't see a C3 on the road. That is correct. But seeing one drive down, I just want to hear. You good, bro? You good, OP?
He wants to talk.
I know. I just want to hear the engine of a C3 so bad with my own ears. You too, buddy.
The parrots.
Oh my bro, PG dude. We went to this place called the Parrot Mountain, and if you haven't been to like a zoo before, or a touching zoo,
Petting zoo.
or a petting zoo, this is like the petting zoos of all petting zoos. Also, side note, I, currently do not like hold some crazy, or not crazy, that's the wrong word. I do not hold a strong religion that I attach myself to. But in Tennessee, it really had a feeling of religion, of God, yeah, for sure. But this particular parrot place was like called Parrot Mountain, the Garden of Eden. So
like God's garden.
yeah. Side note again, we tried to find alcohol. You cannot find that anywhere.
Like there's so many distilleries, but you can't just find like regular liquor stores.
Every Payless / Kroger has beer and wine, bro. But ain't nobody got the good stuff, bro.
Liquor.
Took us forever to find that stuff. I think it's like tied in with that religion thing though. But we go there to this Parrot Mountain place. Out the gate, outside the front gate, there's 4 freaking macaw parrots just perching on there greeting us. Like, hello, hi Hayden. Literally, they didn't say that. But I took photos of everything. They're beautiful creatures. And we walk in, I thought it was just going to be like parrots. They had everything, dude. So, me, Mackenzie, her mom, and her friend all walked in. And
You can say her name.
Huh?
Glenna.
Oh, okay, yeah, Glenna. We walk in, they give us the spiel, don't touch the birds unless they touch you, and I was like, okay. But Glenna walks in, and this bird instantly like attacks her on her arm in a good way. But it was very frightening because they're loud and stuff. So, hey, look.
Yeah, it's kind of up.
I know. Hey, I don't want to touch your tail, buddy. So
He wants pet, though.
I know. And they attack her, so I'm like, okay. So, like, we can, like, touch them, basically. If they have this sign that says, no touch, no pet. But if they didn't...
on certain ones. All the other ones you could have.
I know. So, I didn't know that, though. But after a while, we figured it out. But then I met this dude way in the back, bro. Parrot, I mean.
It's a bird.
It's a bird. I met this dude way in the back. Because there was an island gray. What are they called? Sir Ivan Grays? Sir Erlin?
If you would stop talking.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
Sir Isaac Gray?
An African gray?
Sir African Grays.
It's not Sir.
It is.
No, it's just an African gray.
Oh, maybe Logan Paul's his name, Sir, or something.
I don't know. Just an African.
There's a baby one there. We approach him, and sorry about the lighting as well. I know it looks like I'm in heaven right now with how.
You gotta pet Opie.
And we walk up, and this bro goes, like literally the perfect cell phone, 1990 cell phone text tone. It was the perfect. We were like, "What is that?" And he wouldn't do it again for us. But we, like Mackenzie and I were like, "What?" I got it on tape too, which is cool. But right next to him though was this beautiful
Cockatoo.
I thought it was like a rainbow macaw or something.
Cockatoo.
It was. What's
An
the
umbrella bird?
An umbrella.
Well, it's a cockatoo.
Cockatoo. What's a macaw though? I thought it was a macaw.
The red ones.
Oh, okay.
Like a parrot.
It was a white and yellow cockatoo. This bro, dude, matched my level of energy so perfectly. I've never met another animal. There you go, Opie. There you go. You got some screen time. That matched my energy, bro. He's like just straight vibing, bro. He's like, his whole life, he's just fucking throbbing his head up and down, and then he'll like do that little like fan thing with his head, and then he'll go back to fucking dancing. So then he'd stop and look at me, and then I would go with my neck, and then he'd join me in the same rhythm and everything. And we tried to catch it like with a photo. We were moving so fast, but he like got on my arm and like wouldn't like he would sit on his perch, on his little thing, and then he'd like put his arm out like, please. Can I get on your arm? Like, he'd have one on, and then so I'd, like, fist bump him, and then he'd, like, cling to my arm. I love that bird,
But he didn't like women.
That was, yeah. So I asked the lady at first before I could pick him up. I was like, hey, you mind if I pick him up? She's like, I mean, yeah, you can, but I can't. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, he's got, like, a thing with women. And I was like, low-key, me too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gay, actually. But he enjoyed my, low-key, he might be gay, though.
Maybe.
PG. Shout out
But
to...
then there was a nursery.
The nursery.
The nursery.
Yeah.
With all the baby birds that you could buy.
So they have this separate like breeding station basically, where they let all the babies kind of be in a box and like get socialized. You can pick them up. They say, yeah, touch them if you want. So we touched them, and they were little tiny African grays, and I was thinking, because you could buy them, I was thinking they'd be like $2,000 tops for like the most expensive bird, but that was the base, dude. Her mom was like, how much is like this one? It was like $5,000. And then she's like, okay, what's the most expensive one?
The cheapest one was a cockatiel
Yeah.
that you can get at PetSmart for like 60, 70. Theirs were 600.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But it was pricey, bro. But so
We gotta play with baby African.
we gotta
grays.
play with baby African grays that
and
love
baby
their...
cockatoos that ate the fuck out of our hats.
Yeah, so that was what I was gonna get to. So the most expensive bird was the cockatoos.
No, it was.
It was the one that it was the one that ate my hat.
No, there was
asked-
one of. No, there was a different one that was more expensive, but it was bought.
Oh, so it was in that box then, and it was in the same box, but as the cockatoos. But the cockatoos, the most expensive bird that was still there, climbed on top of my hat and ate
The button.
the button, bro. And he messed up the fabric, which is chill.
Yeah.
I swear
Well,
to
then
God,
you
it was
gave
the
him-
most expensive one.
No, I don't think so. There was like a different parrot that was like more like rare.
Huh.
But and then you gave him to me, and he ate like
And then
the
he ate
fabric
the
off
bill.
of mine.
Yeah, so they were hungry motherfuckers. But
They were like teething children. It was so
Yeah.
weird. They just wanted to chew on you.
they did really, like they were sharpening their beaks or something.
Like I lost a couple teeth of my zipper.
Yeah, because that bro ate that too.
Hmm.
Oh, damn. We're at 27 minutes.
Yeah, we almost had to go to class.
Yeah. We're going to class right after this, so you'll get this podcast later in the day, unfortunately. But it was a lot of fun, Tennessee. I think that could be a place that we could inhabit for a certain amount of time, sometime in our lifetime. The mountains were really beautiful. I got a couple of... Hey, comment. Hey, be nice. Oh, be good boy. She just clawed the fuck out of his back leg, like both paws.
You okay, buddy?
She mean to you, bud, huh? Comment, why you such a bitch, huh? Loki, he was in her space, so maybe back up next time, Opie. Okay, compromise, guys. Let's see, I think...
He's really needy right
He
now.
is really needy. Why are you so needy, buddy? Go talk to mama. But...
The one time the dog loves you more than me.
Legit, he's
And
like,
you don't want it?
he in front of the camera, so I love him.
Mwah!
Damn, there was something else I was going to say. We're talking about the birds. Oh, we didn't see any bears, unfortunately. And just to update you guys on like some life stuff, currently we are still job hunting / house hunting / don't know where we're going hunting. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. We're just waiting on a couple of replies, and also keep applying. So it's rough out here for sure, dude. It is rough, but I think with perseverance and stuff, I don't know, bro. Not to go on a tangent, bro, but I thought that going to college would allow me to get jobs. I understand that I chose a major that was not. I mean, but low key, you think there'd be a plethora. Oh, nobody wants to work. Everybody's lazy. Nah, bro, I'm out here applying to jobs, dude. Not a single interview. Not a single one, dude. Not to complain or anything. I know it's a first world problem, but you'd think that a bachelor's degree would mean more in today's climate, bro.
Well,
But
you don't know who you're going up against.
I don't know who I'm going up against.
They could have a master's degree
They
and
could-
work experience.
They could have a master's degree and work experience. But with that negative thought about college, I do want to wish you guys a great week.
Happy
And
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St.
Oh, we
Patrick's
had
Day.
green beer.
We had green beer, 15 seconds. We had green beer. It was really tasty. But you go have fun. Do something different this week. Try something you've never tried before, like sushi or calamari or something, okay? But even though you're slightly overweight, Mackenzie and I and Opie in comment still love you.